Okay, well, first thing I see is that there's something here that you have, you've hit the target. You are reaching a point where you know you've hit the target. You've hit the bullseye. That's what I'm seeing here. You've hit the bullseye. Um, you hit the road running with something that you achieve, a green light that you get. It's a yes, 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 and a go, go, go. That's what I see here. Realizing that, this is not necessarily a time for you to, take a step back or anything. This is giving you more drive, um, you know, more drive, more, you going in kind of very strongly here, head on, if that makes sense. There's something that you're reorganizing a lot of things, putting things in order, um, clearing up a lot of chaos around situations, or it could be actual material things. But what I do see is that you're very prepared. You feel very, very prepared to enter this new opportunity or path that you have been trying to navigate for quite some time. But there has been a release. I do see, and big changes for some of you in your personal life. Certain things that you've been dealing with, and whatever it is that you've been dealing with, there's been a lot of internal personal growth here. And so when you see something that you want, you're not hesitating. You are not hesitating. You are just going for it. I also see taking accountability for certain things that you didn't necessarily see before. You're, owning to things, all of that. You're owning your problems if you have any. You're just, and you're realizing that when you do this, your issues are resolved a lot quicker. As a matter of fact, it almost feels like you don't even have an issue to begin with. Be careful of somebody trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Someone is playing around you. Someone is playing, was trying to play you in some way. Could be a coworker, or a friend, or something like that. But you're gonna know who. I do see for some of you, you've had like the sixth sense that perhaps they have been doing this, and you do get to see the outcome. It is revealed, and they're not going to be able to hide it, and they definitely are not going to be able to like manipulate you in any way either. There's been lots of distractions, or they're trying to distract you, or something like that. You're pulling away from a number of people that you just don't connect or click with anymore. You feel there's something not right, and you're doing something about it by pulling away, by just choosing more carefully, being more selective of who you want to spend more of your time with. There is, I do get, this could be a specific message, soul sister, that's what a message is coming through to me. Someone that is your soul sister, or brother. But that's something that I'm getting through now, that always has your back, even if they're in the spirit world. I do see their presence very strongly here. And they have your back. You're well protected here. Whenever you need to see some truth or something that, is not right, they help show you this. They bring the light to that. And it really helps you out in a very, very big way as well. I do see lots of nostalgia, a lot of nostalgia, memories here, and it's like, it's really taking you back, feeling good, but also feeling very proud of your achievements here. I get a very specific message about putting your hair back, or slicked back, or something like that. Maybe you used to have your hair that way. I know it's very random, but there's a message here for you. Um, it talked about pulling away, but you may have noticed somebody else pulling you away, pulling themselves away as well. And it does show that it's not personal, and you'll understand soon why that has been happening. But I do see you have your feet firmly on the ground, and there are things that are going to start to formulate in terms of a connection. Oh, lovely. The sun, the wheel of fortune. Wow. Okay. Oh, and the fool. Gosh, look at that. Look at that. Such happy cards here. Oh, like I said, you hit the bullseye. You hit the bullseye. There is something that you've had your eye on for quite some time, and I do see you've spoken about it. You've put it out there in the universe, and already you know that it is yours, and it's very fitting. There is what I do see, lots of communication happening all at the same time, and as I was saying, it's a go, go, go. Yes, 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 and go, go, go. And there is something that also I do see you have a very strong head on your shoulders. And when you want to tackle something and go for something, you're going for it. Nothing's going to stop you, And you're also becoming more in tune with yourself. Whatever it is that you're reading, that you're sensing, that you're feeling, you're going with that. I see in the past when you didn't go for it, you soon realized what you should have, and so kind of like you learn your lessons along the way. But it is very, very clear to you right now. Something new is coming along that really does belong to you. And the direction that things are going in is in the right direction. Something that you felt was a slippery slope, that you kind of had it and was miss and go, it is now solidified, it's stable, it is yours. And your energy is very, very strong and magnetic as well, is what I'm seeing. You've given yourself in life this area to be free, to be able to take certain chances or leap of faith, because you want to. And so you're going for it. And I do see you're not going to allow fear or anything get in your way. Justice and the moon. Ooh, Justice and the moon. Another great confirmation regarding, you having to see the light shining down on certain things that you have to see that has been hidden as well. You have this protection, the Justice card. Universe, like I was saying, has your back, and whoever in the spirit world has your back as well. There is a great balance. Perhaps that soul sister is a Libra or a son of some kind. But again, I understand that could be just specific. But you have great karmic justice, victory. Things feel a lot more balanced. And when they're a lot more balanced, then I do see things starting to unravel itself. You're going to see the situation for what it's worth, something that you were in. You're going to, what I see, hear news from different sources. And you don't need to worry. You don't need to worry. Something feels like it's, there are certain problems that will melt away, because you have this strong conviction, the strong victory around you. And you're being guided into something that... Oh, the Ten of Cups. I love it. You're being guided into something that you feel very much like you belong to. Like here with the Ten of Cups, being guided to great fortune, that comes in different ways. You have, sticking to the right people, to the right environment here, as we see here. Whatever bumps you may have along the way, what I see here, are being assisted also spiritually in many ways. you know. And so having moon here, I think, is a great blessing because it's making you see truth and helps you continue on the right way for you. There's a togetherness here, you know, there is something that feels like very elated. I get the energy of you being very elated and happy, and you know, reaching to a certain point where you're only focused on what makes you happy. And I think a lot of this reading has to do with that, not allowing any other kind of negativity to get in the way. You know, there is something very special, also a special bond I do see happening with you.